Hi, welcome. My name is Leanna Diane from Epic Fitness. Today we're going to be using weights, and since I don't have traditional weights here, I'm just using these barbell plates. But if you have traditional weights, you can use them. Mine are 5 pounds for each hand, but you can use 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 1 pound, whatever you like. I call this a medium lightweight, so it's not really that heavy. But you want it to be a little bit lighter because some of the exercises we're going to do can be a little bit straining, even with 5 pounds. So it's okay to have a few options if you have them. You can take the 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, just have them all handy, and then we'll select which one feels the best for each exercise. So anyway, let's get started. We're going to begin kneeling on our mat. Take a big inhale, reach our arms overhead. On the exhale, we'll drop our right arm reaching over with the left. We're just going to alternate side to side, lengthening to the sides of our body. With each inhale, lengthening our spine. On the exhale, folding to each side. Big inhales and exhales. Take 2 more breaths on each side. Then inhale, reach your arms back up through the center. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms. See if you can reach a little bit higher. And on the exhale, fold forward, walk your fingers forward, and find some length through your spine. Then walk your hands over to the right side. And then over to the left side. And then come back to the center. Walk your hands back toward yourself. Let's bring ourselves onto our mat, lying on our back. So you want your lower back to press into the mat, bringing your heels toward your hips. We'll lift our shins so we come to a reverse tabletop position. We'll give ourselves an inhale, reaching our arms overhead, and on the exhale, we'll sweep our arms along our sides, pull our navel to our spine, and then we'll begin to pump through our arms. Inhale for 5 counts, and exhale for 5 counts. And then try reaching your fingers a little bit further. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a total of 10 breaths. And we're halfway there. Got 2 more breaths. And last one, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side, kind of massaging through your lower back. Good. And then lower your feet onto the mat and grab your weights if they're handy. So if you're using kind of a non-traditional weight like mine, you can just grab one of them. Place it on your hips, feet your hips width apart. On the inhale, you'll press your hips up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower back down, just gently tap the mat. Then inhale, press high. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press, keeping your lower back lengthened. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep your hips pressing high. You're going to straighten the right leg, bring it back down to the mat, then straighten the left leg, and just alternate straightening and bending, keeping your hips pressing high. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last one, lower your hips to the ground. Grab onto your weights, one in each hand. You're going to straighten your arms up toward the ceiling, then you're going to bend your elbows and lower them down to the mat. Straighten, reach them up so your wrists line up with your shoulders, and then bring them back down to your mat. Inhale, straighten, exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep your elbows, wrists in line with your shoulders. Bend your elbows, just tap the weights to the mat, and then straighten back up toward the ceiling. So bending and straightening, trying to keep your lower back pressing onto the mat. Spine is nice and neutral. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Lower the weights down along your sides. Pull your navel to your spine, and we're just going to twist the weights, so extending them straight along our side. We're just twisting them. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the weights onto the sides of the mat. Tuck your right knee into your chest, straighten through your left leg. Give yourself 2 gentle tucks on the right, then alternate to the left side, 2 gentle tucks. Just alternating. And if you want to take this to the straight leg variation, if you're ready for that, you can. If you're a little bit tight and you want to keep your knee bent, you can. We've got 8 more counts here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Tuck your knees back into your chest. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, sweep them along your sides. And we're going to reach with the left arm, then reach with the right, and then just alternating, reaching right and left. And if you want to add the weights here, you can. It will make it a little bit harder. So it'll be like right and left. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Lower your feet back onto the mat. Bring your arms along your sides. Inhale, press your hips up toward the ceiling. We're going to extend the right leg all the way up toward the ceiling, then lower our hips down until we tap the mat. Inhale, press up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Lifting as high as you can with your right leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep your hips pressing high. Bend the right knee. Place the right ankle on top of your left thigh. Press your hips a little bit higher. Find a little more space to open up through the right hip. Then on the exhale, lower, tap your hips to the mat. Inhale, press up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead and release the right leg. Let's switch to the opposite side. Just pressing high, extend the left leg up toward the ceiling. Lower down, tap the mat. Inhale, press up toward the ceiling, and just alternating, lifting and lowering. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the last one, bend the left knee, place the left ankle on top of your right thigh. Press your hips a little bit higher, give yourself a little stretch here. Then on the exhale, lower your hips back down to the mat. Inhale, press toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Tuck the knees into your chest. Straighten through the left leg. Pull the right knee in nice and tight. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Bring the left elbow to the right knee, and then alternate for bicycles. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Straighten through your legs. Flex through your feet. Your ankles should be in line with your hips. Take a moment to point and flex your feet a few times. Maybe make a few circles with your ankles. Good. And see if you can drive your heels up toward the ceiling, really flexing through your feet. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, and on the exhale, reach up and see if you can touch your toes. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Just alternating inhales and exhales. And if your neck is sensitive, you can keep one hand for support on the back of your neck, and you can alternate which hand supports your neck. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Point through your toes, lower the right leg down to the mat, but super, super slowly. You can keep your arms along your side. And as soon as you get to the ground, slowly bring it back up, keeping your navel pulling toward your spine. As soon as that right leg meets the left, you'll switch sides. Left leg slowly lowering all the way down to the mat. Core is nice and tight, and then slowly lifting back up toward the ceiling and alternating for 8. And slow. 7, super slow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Back up toward the ceiling. Spread your legs wide, open up through your hips, find a deep straddle here. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, crunch, reaching between your legs. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, crunch. You can make this an extra challenge by grabbing onto one of the weights. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, crunch between your legs. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. 8 more counts. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. You can place the weight off to the side. We'll bring our legs back together, bringing our arms along our sides. We'll cross our ankles and lower our legs all the way down toward the mat, keeping your navel nice and tight to your spine. Then bringing it all the way back up toward the ceiling. And if you want to make this a little bit harder, maybe don't come all the way back up to the ceiling. Maybe stay low and only go about halfway. So go about halfway up and then come halfway back down, keeping really low. You can make this a little bit harder. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. All the way back up toward the ceiling. Again, spread your legs wide. We'll inhale, reach our arms overhead. Exhale, crunch, reaching between our legs. Inhale, arms overhead, bring your legs together. We'll crunch over to the left. Inhale to the center, crunch to the right. Inhale to the center, and then one more time, reaching between your legs. So inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch to each side. And then back to the center. And again, this is another opportunity if you want to make this a little more challenging. You can grab the weight and you can bring that with you. So you can bring that with you between your legs, over to the left, over to the right, and back through the center. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bringing the weight off to the side. We'll turn onto our side. So pick whichever side makes it so you can still face the front. Bringing your toes slightly forward so you have a nice solid foundation here. We'll take our toes, lift them off of the mat, and then begin with little flutter kicks, those side flutters. If you want to make this harder, you can reach your top arm up toward the ceiling. Takes a little bit more balance. You can even put a weight in that hand. So you can reach up with the weight. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your top knee and your top elbow, bring them together. Inhale, reach your arm overhead and straighten through that top leg. Exhale, crunch, keeping your bottom leg floating if you can. And if that's not happening, you can bend your bottom knee. That would be another option. Or you can just let that leg rest on the mat. And then again, if you want to add a weight here, you can bring a weight with you. If the weight's not happening, just take the weight out of your hand. And it'll look like that. So you've got lots of options here. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bend your bottom knee if it's not already bent. We'll straighten our top leg up toward the ceiling, and we're just going to draw circles on the ceiling with our top leg. Yep, big circles on the ceiling. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. to take the top leg, close it toward the front, and then lift it back up toward the ceiling. Exhale, tap it to the ground. Inhale, lift. And if this is too challenging, you can bend your knee and we'll be right here with the clams. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bring your legs together. So we're straightening back through our legs. Good. We're going to bend our knees and do side runs. It's like we're running on our side, pressing onto the mat with that supporting hand. If you want to make it harder, again, you can use your core and balance by reaching that top arm up toward the ceiling. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten through your legs. We'll take our top leg, bend our knee, slide it along the bottom leg, straighten our leg, flex our foot on the way back down. Bend, straighten, and flex. Good. Opening up through our hips. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bend the top knee, place it behind the supporting leg, and then lift that bottom leg up toward the ceiling, flexing through your foot, trying to keep your body as still as you can so all that energy goes through that leg. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Let's switch to the opposite side. So find a good spot on the opposite side so that you're still lengthening that whole bottom side. Bringing your toes slightly forward. You can start right away by lifting up with that top arm right into side swimmers. Little flutter kicks. And again, if you want to add the weight in here, you can, lifting it up toward the ceiling, add a little bit of a different challenge here. Okay. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that bottom leg floating if you can. Reach up and over with that top arm. This is your inhale. On the exhale, bring your knee and elbow together. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. A few ways you can modify this. You can take the weight out. You can bend the bottom knee. You can even keep the bottom leg straight, but just leave it on the ground. Okay. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Place the weight off to the side if you have it. Bend through the bottom knee, extend the top leg up all the way toward the ceiling, and we'll begin by drawing circles on the ceiling with the left leg. Just little circles on the ceiling. Try to keep the rest of your body really solid here. So all that movement is going through the left leg. Lots of support here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lower that left leg down to the mat and just tap the ground. Inhale, reach all the way back up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower back down. And again, if this is too much, just keep your knees bent and you'll just open and close clams. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Lower the left leg, straighten through the right. Then lift and lower that right leg off of the ground, letting all of that movement come from the right leg. Lifting and lowering. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bring your legs together. Reposition yourself so that you can lengthen through your entire body here. Pick the top leg, bend your knee, straighten the leg, and flex your foot on the way back down. Bend and straighten and flex on the way back down. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Just so we make sure we got everything in there, we'll lift our toes off the mat and go right into our side runs. Side runs. Keeping our core nice and tight. Again, you can reach your top arm overhead, or you can add in that weight. More options here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Let's come onto our forearms, flipping over onto our stomach. You can keep your knees on the ground if you need to, just like this. Or you can lift high. We'll grab one of our weights and place it in our left hand. And then we'll reach up toward the ceiling with the left arm. Lower it back down. We'll switch which hand has that weight, and then reach up with the opposite arm. Lower back down to the mat, switching which hand is holding the weight, and reaching back up toward the ceiling. Good. And if you need to drop to your knees, this would be okay. So knee variation here. Okay. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Make your way to a tabletop position. Tabletop, knees are below your hips, wrists are below your shoulders, spine is nice and neutral. Grab the weights so that they're both handy here. So if you have weights that you can grab, it's obviously a lot easier. And we'll take our right arm and we'll extend it forward, bring it back beneath us, and then switch, reaching our left arm forward. So just alternating right and left. Reach the right weight forward, reach the left weight forward. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Let's press the weights off the side. Straighten through our left leg, press the tip of our toes onto the edge of the mat. Take just a moment to lift your right knee so that you're drawing your knee toward your chest, sinking your weight back toward your left heel. Good. Then lower your right knee to the mat. We'll lift the left leg up toward the ceiling, then tuck it in toward our chest, rounding through our spine. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, crunch it in toward our chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Extend that left leg back behind you and draw circles on the wall behind you with the left leg. Keep your wrists in line with your shoulder, your right knee below your right hip, and your spine nice and neutral for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lower the left knee to the mat. Straighten through the right leg. Press the tip of your toes onto the edge of the mat, sinking your weight back toward the edge of the mat. And then draw your left knee toward your chest, sinking all your weight into that right heel. Then lower your left knee to the mat, straighten the right leg, lifting it up toward the ceiling, and pull it in toward your chest. Inhale, extend it up toward the ceiling. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, navel to nose. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Straightening to the right leg and just drawing circles on the wall behind you. Keeping your spine nice and neutral. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Tuck your knees back down toward the mat. Tuck your toes. And then begin to lift your hips and straighten your legs. Hold on a second. Okay, everybody still good? All right. So we're pressing up into our downward dog. And you can bend one knee, bend the other, find some length and space, maybe twist through your shoulders a few times. Okay. Then see if you can reach your arm up behind you, up toward the ceiling behind you. So it's like reaching along the side of your body. Then bring it back to the mat and then switch sides, bringing the left arm up beside you. And we're just going to alternate right and left, switching between one arm for our downward dog. Okay. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Come back onto our knees and make our way back onto our back. Tucking our knees into our chest. We'll then straighten through our legs, bringing our arms along our sides. We'll fold over to the left, keeping our right shoulder on the mat. Inhale to the center. Exhale, fold to the right, and just alternating between the right and the left side. And again, if you want to make this a little bit harder, keep your legs together if you can. So you can keep them together. And if that's too much, You can keep them together but bend your knees. That will be a little bit easier. Or you can just bend one knee. Otherwise, keep your legs straight and we'll just fold side to side. So a few different ways to make this a little bit more challenging or easier. This is kind of in the middle. For 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Awesome. Bend your knees. Place them back on the mat. We'll bring our arms along our sides. Again, we'll lift our hips up toward the ceiling. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Sorry, I'm just fixing my hair really quick. Lift your hips a little bit higher than you may have been able to before. Good. This time we'll keep our hips pressing high. We'll inhale, we'll reach our arms overhead all the way up until they rest back on the ground. And then on the exhale, we'll lower them back down, but keep our hips pressing high. Inhale, lift your arms all the way overhead. Exhale, lower. Think of driving your heels toward your hips so that you don't lose where you're at on the mat, so you don't begin to roll out. So inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, lower. And if you want to grab the weights and bring them with you, you can make this even harder. So that would look like this. Arms overhead. Exhale, bring them back down to your sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 8 more counts here. For 8. 7. 6. Press your hips a little bit higher. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Awesome. Go ahead and straighten through the right leg. Bring the left leg floating above the ground but extending out toward the mat. We'll reach our left arm up toward our right ankle, and then we'll bring our right arm behind the back of our head. So we're reaching, and then we're going to twist and switching sides and reach, to the opposite side. So just so we have it straight. Reach as far as you can instead of up. Just alternating right and left. See if you can make this a little bit more bendy by bringing that leg, whichever one is straight, coming toward you, as close to you as you can. So try to get as much of a pull here as you can without pulling that leg directly. So you're going to use your muscles in that leg to bring it as close to you as you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good. 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Tuck your knees into your chest. We're going to draw circles on the ceiling with our knees just to release any tension from our hips. And then take those circles in reverse. Awesome. Lower your feet onto the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Just drop your knees side to side. See if you can reach your arms a little bit higher. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist, and pull that right wrist over to the left side, still dropping your knees side to side so you really get a really good stretch to the right side of your body. So left hand's grabbing the right wrist and pulling it to the left side. And then switch sides. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, pull it all the way over to the right side. Keep your knees dropping side to side, kind of gradually releasing tension. You Come back through the center. Extend the right leg up toward the ceiling. Place the right ankle on top of the left thigh, and then just hug that left knee in toward your chest. Figure 4, and you can rock gently side to side, kind of massaging through your lower back. You can even use your right elbow on the inside of your right thigh to press your knee away from you to open up a little more through your hips. So it's a deep IT stretch on the right. And if that's going really well, maybe try straightening through the left leg and reaching toward your ankle. So you really open up through your hips. You'll find even more space. So if you've got the flexibility to add this in, you can. And then go ahead and release. Lower the right knee onto the mat. Tuck the left ankle in and place it on top of the right thigh. And then just pull that right knee in toward your chest. Now you're opening up to the left side, IT. And again, if you want a little more, press that knee away from you, that left knee away from you. So you're opening up to the outside of your hip. And then maybe add in straightening to the right leg and reaching toward your ankle. So you've got the flexibility, you've got the space. See if we can add in a little bit more. And then release. Let's make our way back to a seat on our mat. We'll bring the soles of our feet together. Bring our hands toward our ankles. Inhale, lift our chest. Take a moment just to rock gently side to side to release any remaining tension in your hip. And come back through neutral. Find another inhale for length, and on the exhale, begin to fold forward, bringing your chest toward your toes. You can even use your elbows on the inside of your shins to press your knees closer to the mat. So find some more space. Then straighten through just the right leg. Pull the left foot in a little bit closer, keeping your hips nice and open. We'll inhale, lengthen our spine. Exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Good. Inhale, lift your chest. Let's switch sides. So you bend the right knee, straighten to the left leg. Bring that right foot along the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, begin to fold forward over the left leg. And release. We'll come back to kneeling on our mat. We'll interlace our fingers with our palms up toward the ceiling one more time, really lengthening through our spine, reaching our fingers as high as we can. Good. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward. Then walk our fingers together. Press our palms together, bend our elbows, and bring our thumbs toward the back of our neck. So you'll stretch through your triceps. And then release. Interlace your fingers again. We'll roll our wrists out. And then we'll take that roll in the opposite direction. Maybe flip your palms in reverse. And then shake your hands out. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Thank you for joining me.